Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to J.C. Lynch School and Florence School District Three. It is truly an honor to welcome South Carolina Superintendent Miss Ellen Weaver to our district today. Her visit is not only exciting, it's also a powerful recognition of the outstanding work taking place in our classrooms across Florence School District 3. Superintendent Weaver has traveled from Columbia to share some extraordinary news that reflects her strong commitment to educational excellence for every child in South Carolina. Her unwavering focus on reading literacy and her belief that every student deserves a world-class education are more than inspiring. They are producing real, measurable results, and the proof of that success is right here at J.C. Lynch Elementary. Our students, teachers, and families are accomplishing remarkable things, and today we have the privilege of celebrating those achievements together. Superintendent Weaver, thank you for making the trip to Florence 3 a priority. We are honored to have you here, and we are eager to hear the exciting news that you're going to share. Please join me in welcoming State Superintendent Ms. Ellen Weaver.
Well, thank you, Superintendent Fagan, for that very warm welcome. It is such a joy to be here in Florence 3 today, here at J.C. Lynch Elementary School. We have so much exciting news to celebrate, but I want to start by talking about this school where we're sitting today. So this may be a small school, but it is a school with mighty spirit. And I heard that your Principal Devine, always talks about how Wildcats lead the way. Is that right? Do Wildcats lead the way? Well, you all are leading the way today in so many ways, but in addition to the academic results that we're here to celebrate today, I just want to say congratulations to you all for the incredible school culture that you are building here. I know you all are a Leader in Me school, and that means that every single person sitting in this room is a leader. Is that right, students? Are you all leaders? Yes, that's wonderful. Well, shared leadership is what it's all about. And I think that as we talk about our academic outcomes today, not just for J.C. Lynch, but for the whole state of South Carolina, I think about a story that I heard. So a long time ago, we had a president in America whose name was John F. Kennedy, President Kennedy. He was the president in the 1960s. Were any of you alive in the 1960s? Okay, no, I didn't think so. I wasn't alive in the 1960s either. But the way that the story goes, he had a big dream for America. And his big dream for America was that we would put a man on the moon. So everybody in America worked really hard together to reach that goal. And one day, President Kennedy was visiting NASA. Have you all heard of NASA? Okay, yeah, so NASA is the agency that oversees America's space program, right? And so he was visiting the NASA offices, and he sees a gentleman walking down the hall towards him. And he said, good morning, sir. I'm President Kennedy. What do you do here? What is your job? And the man said, I work here to put a man on the moon. And do you know what his job was? He was the janitor there at NASA. But he saw that every single thing that he did as janitor in that agency was to support the ultimate goal and the work, which is to put the man on the moon. And here in South Carolina, we have a moonshot goal. Our moonshot goal is that by the year 2030, which is hard to imagine, that's 5 years down the road. Think about how old you're going to be in 5 years. 5 years from now, we want to see every single student in South Carolina performing at or above grade level. But our 2030 target is that at least 75% of your fellow students will be reading and doing math on grade level. And I've got some amazing news for you today, okay? The amazing news is that the students here at J.C. Lynch have already reached that target. Can we give them a big round of applause? So you all are at 76% of students at or above grade level in reading. That is up 36% since last year. Wow, what a lot of hard work on the part of you and your teachers. And the news is even better in math. I've heard that there's a bunch of math kids here today, which I love hearing. 80% of you all are at or above grade level in math. Yes, ma'am.
I would love those math.
That's awesome. Yes, I love it. So your math scores are up 22% since last year. That is so much incredible hard work. So I just want to say a huge congratulations to every single one of you boys and girls who are sitting here today, to every single one of your teachers who have helped pour their talent and their expertise into you to achieve those goals, to our school board members who are here today, to our principal who is here today, and all of the support staff. It takes everybody in this community to support our student achievement, and that is what's happening right here in Florence 3. But the good news is that the good news doesn't stop just here at J.C. Lynch. So today, I am so excited to announce that we have seen a 6-point jump in reading scores across the entire state of South Carolina. Can we give a big hand to our teachers and students? This has not been an overnight journey. This has been a lot of hard work on the part of a lot of people. And there are 3 words that I love to talk about when we think about what we're doing here in South Carolina to support literacy especially. Literacy is the most foundational skill. If our students can read, they can do anything. Because in this economy that we are in today, we know that we're going to have to constantly be lifelong learners who are sharpening our skills. And as technology changes, we're going to have to learn and change along with it, which means we have to be strong readers so that we can continue to be lifelong learners. And so over the last 10 years, even before some of you might have been born, we started this work in early literacy here in South Carolina. So we have laid strong academic standards, which is where the foundation of it all starts. We have done a lot to align our professional development for teachers. That means putting tools in teachers' toolboxes so that when they're teaching you, they know how to teach you best according to what brain science tells us is the best way to teach students how to learn reading. And then, of course, we have to align the test, that SC Ready test that I know you all love and are so excited about every single year, so that it's measuring what we want it to measure. Are our students meeting those standards that we have set out for them to learn? And so it's so exciting that our reading scores are up 6 points statewide, our math scores are up 2 points statewide, and I may have to come back to J.C. Lynch here in the future to figure out how you have turned so many students into math kids, because this is what we're going to have to do all across the state. We are really struggling in math as a state, and not just here in South Carolina. This is something that is happening across the country, and so we've got to figure out how to address that. And so we have some good strategies in place, the same strategies that we have been using for reading. We are now turning and applying to this math work through what we're calling the Palmetto Math Project. So we are very excited about this work going forward, and we are so proud of J.C. Lynch for leading the way. So back to our moonshot, our 2030 moonshot. When man first landed on the moon, there was a famous quote. He said, "This is one small step for man, but one giant leap for mankind." And I believe that the results that we are here talking about today, especially in literacy, is one small step for every individual student in this state and one giant leap forward for our entire state on this journey for every child in South Carolina, every student in South Carolina to be equipped with the skills that they need to reach their full God-given potential. And so I'm so thankful for the chance to be with you all today. Thank you so much for being such a great audience. audience. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Thank you for your hard work. And thank you for being leaders for your fellow students across the entire state of South Carolina. And so with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Christy, who's next. Okay, Principal Devine, thank you so much for having us in your school today.
All right, good morning, everybody. It's truly an honor to have you here today, Superintendent Weaver, to celebrate the outstanding achievement of our students and our staff. But this is more than about just test scores. It's about the collective effort, dedication, and belief that every child can and will succeed at high levels when we're supporting them with love, when we're supporting them with high expectations for ourselves and for them, and when we empower them to be in control of their own education. Now, first of all, we'd like to acknowledge our students. Their perseverance, their hard work, and determination are at the heart of the achievements that we see today. Behind every data point is a child who worked hard in school and at home, asked thoughtful questions in class, and never gave up even when it was hard. Their commitment to learning inspires all of us. I want to especially recognize our third graders, who are now our fourth graders, which are many of these sitting here behind you today. As educators, we know that third grade is a milestone year, that point where students shift from learning to read to reading to learn. The growth of our third graders have shown this year is nothing short of remarkable. Their achievement demonstrates both their hard work and dedication of their teachers in laying a strong foundation for future learning. This progress is not only a reason to celebrate today, but also a promise of continued success in the years to come after. I also want to recognize our teachers and staff who, of course, are the backbone of this success. They've worked tirelessly to design engaging lessons, to intervene when students struggle, and to celebrate when they succeed. Their willingness to innovate, collaborate, and hold high expectations has made all the difference. Here at J.C. Lynch, we firmly believe that the key to lifelong success is molded by the foundation built in the primary years. Today, we see the results of the efforts of all those preschool, kindergarten, first, and second grade teachers that have worked tirelessly to ensure that these students have a strong foundation that could be built upon that will carry them through the rest of their life. Not just educational careers, but building a foundation of strong people. And we know that there are no individual achievements that we see here today. The progress we have started to show, and I say started, because we're moving on up, all right? Third grade got it done, but it's going to keep carrying through. But that progress is a direct result of collective efforts to ensure that each child is given the opportunities and the supports that they deserve. We're equally grateful to our parents, our guardians, our students' first teachers, and their encouragement, structure, and partnership that have created foundations for success. From helping with homework, to attending school events, to simply just reinforcing the message that education is important and is valued in their house. Our families have been critical in this journey. This accomplishment is also shared by our broader community, the businesses, the organizations, the local leaders who support our school in countless ways that oftentimes go unseen. It truly takes a village, and our village has rallied around our students with extraordinary commitment. While today's a moment to share excitement, it's also a reminder our work is not finished. Like I said, we're just starting, and it's going to carry through. These results demonstrate what's possible. They also challenge us to continue improving, to ensure that every student in our school has the opportunity to excel, not just in assessments, but in the skills and character that they will carry into their future. And we are committed to building on this momentum, expanding opportunities for all students, and ensuring that the progress we see today continues year after year throughout all of our grade levels. Finally, I want to thank Superintendent Weaver and the State Department of Education for their leadership, support, and partnership. Your belief in our students and your commitment to excellence across the state provide us with the guidance resources we need to thrive. I'd also like to thank Superintendent Fagan, Dr. Hickson, and our Florence School Board for always putting children first in every decision that they make. The love that they have for our students and the desire they have for success for each individual child is proven through their actions every single day. Today we celebrate not just numbers on a page, but the story they tell, the story of resilience, collaboration, and hope. Our students are proving that when we work together as educators, families, and communities, there is no limit to what they can achieve. And I would now like to introduce those third grade teachers whose names are next to these results. They have done an amazing job building on top of the strong foundation that these students have come with through maintaining those high expectations for not only their students, but for themselves. They are a model team that lives out our goal to be excellent each and every day. So please welcome Ms. Kirsten Burgess and Ms. Crystal Udochu.
Good morning. I'm Kirsten Burgess. I teach third grade math at J.C. Lynch. When Mr. Devine asked us to speak today, I was blown away. I was like, mainly by the fact that talking in front of little people, I'm fine with. It's second nature to me. I can do it all day long. But big people, like you guys, scare me to death. So just please bear with me a little bit here. But when I think of J.C. Lynch, it brings to mind two of my favorite Bible verses. The first is Psalms 127:3, which says, "Children are a gift from the Lord. They are a reward from Him." And the second is Proverbs 22:6. It says, "Train up a child in the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not depart from it." So at J.C. Lynch, we put these verses into action every day. Not just our grade level, but our entire faculty. We come together and we work hard for our children. The staff at JCL work together. We sweat together, we play together, we cry together, and we pray together for the sake of all our children every day. We love our students, and we take the time to get to know them. We make sure they know we love them, and we want the very best for them. We set high expectations for all our students, and then we do all that it takes to help our students reach these expectations. We do the long planning hours. We do the early mornings and the late evenings. We work with our students during our breaks, at the lunch table where we're trying to wolf down our food, even in the hallways as we're trying to take our class to the bathroom breaks. We do it then. But not only do we set those expectations for our students, but we hold them accountable to those expectations, and it works. Our students rise to our high expectations because they know we will not settle for anything other than their very best. So our students develop confidence in themselves because they know we believe in them and we love them, and we will completely support them through the thick and the thin when that material makes sense and when they just don't get it. And when things are easy and when things are hard, and on their good days and their not so good days, they know we will not let them give up, so they don't let themselves give up. We're celebrating our students' accomplishments today because they put in the work and the effort to succeed. They did the homework, and they worked the hard word problems, and they memorized their multiplication facts, and they tackled those confusing fractions. For some of them, last year was the first time they had ever even held a ruler, much less tried to read a ruler. But they put in the work, and they tackled each challenge, and they came out stronger and wiser on the other side of each one of them. So as a teacher, our life can be a little crazy at times. But at the end of the day, this calling of ours, it comes down to two things. One, we love our kids, and every day we show them that they are loved. And two, we teach them each standard to mastery, and then we push them on a little bit further in each concept. Because Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." Well, the JCL Wildcat family is shining our light, and our students are shining their light. And their good works are glowing for all to see, and we could not be prouder of them.
Good morning. Right, I'll keep it brief. But the success of our school's achievement is evidence of God's goodness. Apart from that, it's due to our school's goal to try our best to provide students with high expectations, as well as trying to provide individualized and small group instruction. There is no one method that made all this possible. It took me and Kirsten's effort to group students based on their needs. It also took humility to ask for help from other educators in the building. We are very fortunate to have additional support from Ms. Davis, Mr. Hill, Ms. Insco, Ms. Ward, and Mrs. James. They support our students through MTSS, Gifted and Talented program, and our multilingual programs. We would also like to thank the teachers that taught our students before us, Mrs. Creech, Joy, and Ms. Poston. And last but not least, because without them we wouldn't be here in the first place, our hardworking third graders from last year. I know there are moments in which you doubted yourself, and there are moments in which you want to give up, and you were frustrated with us for not letting you give up. But we're glad that you were able to see why we pushed you so hard. We saw your potential, and it's a blessing to get to witness it in its current form. May you continue to challenge yourselves and grow beyond your own expectations. Always remember that we love you, and we hope you continue to love yourselves in the process of becoming who you are supposed to be. Thank you.
Good morning. This is exciting to speak. I'm excited, just the progress that's been made. My name is Janice Matthews, and I am the mother of 3 children, all 3 of them who attended J.C. Lynch. I currently have one who just started 7th grade, so she's kind of stepping out. It's exciting, it's new, and I currently have 2 more who's left here. Just the leadership opportunities that they're given here makes such a big difference in them, and as a parent I've firsthand been able to experience this. My children, they are very excited to come to school, and I think that has a lot to do with just the opportunities that they have here, the foundation that's been laid for them. So I mean, you have a positive place for them to come to. It makes them really excited. So I mean, I've seen a big difference in just their academic success, their self-esteem, their confidence, not only in themselves but their peers. And I think that has a lot to do with the teachers and the examples that they have here. Everything is set forth for them to take the most advantage of, and I think they do. I really do. I've had teachers call me when they've achieved things, and just so we could share that excitement together, and that really does make them more excited to do that again. So I mean, I have someone who's just as excited when I succeed as I should be, so I can share that in a time where it's real. They have someone who loves them and cares for them, and I think the teachers and the principals and the staff do a wonderful job of that. I walk in here and everyone's always so excited, and not only do I get to see the success of my own children, but the parents get to be really involved in the school and the success that the children have. So we kind of get to see everybody's kids, and I think that's really exciting. It fosters a sense of community, because when you come into a school, I think that's important. Everyone should be involved, and that's what they do here. They make sure that they feel important, and they feel that their success is important, and they get to share that with everyone. But most of all, I think it kind of gives them a good place to go when they leave. So I mean, elementary school's great, and we like to experience all that, and then just setting that so that we're prepared for what comes next in life. And so I was just really excited that this happened for everyone here. We're really thankful and blessed, and I just hope that it continues to grow, so that we can kind of see everyone in their own success, and what's more to come, so we can kind of prepare for the next age group that comes up. But just always have respect for yourself and for others, and just be ready and be prepared. but it's been a great experience to see them grow, and have the staff and the parents and the students all come together and really and truly show real results and achievements, and just all their hard work really being acknowledged. So that's exciting, but excited to see what comes next, and really hope that everyone just stays excited and engaged and just enjoy it.
Excellence is never an accident. It is a result of vision, hard work, and the courage to believe that greatness can come from where you are. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to greatness. On behalf of Florence School District 3 Board of Trustees, it is a great honor to celebrate the incredible accomplishment of J.C. Lynch Elementary on last year's SC Ready assessment. Your success is a true reflection of hard work, dedication, and a spirit of excellence that lives not just in this school, but throughout our community. To the teachers and administrators, thank you for pouring your creativity, your energy, and your commitment into our children every day. You are the frontline champions of education, and your efforts don't go unnoticed. To our parents and families, we know that your support, encouragement, and partnership are vital to our students' success. The investments that you make at home strengthen our foundation that is being built here in our schools. And to our students who wouldn't be here if this were not, or who we would not be here if you all were not here. You are the reason we do this work. Your determination, your resilience, and your love for learning are all proof of what is emerging right here in J.C. Lynch. Today we celebrate not only scores, but as teamwork, dedication has made this all possible. Together you've shown what can happen when a community unites as one. Congratulations, J.C. Lynch. Keep shining, keep striving, and keep setting the bar high for success and what success looks like across South Carolina and Florence County. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. There's a favorite quote of mine that says, "Success belongs to those who work hard, persevere, and make great choices." You guys have truly worked hard this past year. You made great choices this past year. You know that 30 for 30? You was reading 30 minutes at least at home, 30 minutes here at school. And the fact that you've worked so hard and look at what you've achieved. Thank you and congratulations for using your power of one to work hard, bring your best every day, show up for school every day, and do what you were supposed to do in those classrooms, which is work hard and excel. Congratulations to the teachers. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for your hard work, and this entire staff and faculty and Principal Divine. He said he was going to do this. And I know this is just the start. As stated in Philippians, you can do all things. And I know you're going to continue to excel and do great things. And as Mr. Divine, Principal Divine stated, this is just the beginning, because in Jeremiah, it says, he gives us a future and a hope. And that hope that you were talking about, I know they are going to continue to excel. Florence 3 will continue to excel. And J.C. Lynch, you're definitely leading the way. So thank you, congratulations. Parents, thank you for all your support. It truly takes a village. And we appreciate the village. We appreciate all of the support. To the board members, thank you for always supporting students. As I've always said, we only exist because of kids. If we didn't have children or our student scholars, we would not even exist. So thank you for your support. To our district staff, Superintendent Casey Fagan, thank you for the hard work that you're going to do and continue to do. We're definitely a whole team. And it was great. It was such an honor to come back today to celebrate with you this extraordinary achievement. I am so, so proud of all of you. And I say to you, continue to excel, continue to do your best, and the rest and the best is yet to come. So thank you, and again, congratulations.